this is the one-of-a-kind preventative heart diagnostic tool that is being spearheaded by this one-of-a-kind woman. If you've just joined us, you have the absolute privilege to hear from CEO, IPO, and just corporate queen, CEO, COO, Debs Simpson of SeeMedX. Let's take a look, take a feel, take a listen about SeeMedX.
We are in the middle of a healthcare crisis. Heart failure attacks kill 500,000 people every year in the United States due to lack of early intervention.
One of those people that died was my father of heart failure. Many of these deaths can be prevented through our new non-invasive incredible technology that will monitor and tell you 72 hours before you have heart failure.
The current solution to invasively monitor fluids and blood flow is very expensive, dangerous, painful, and often not approved by insurance companies.
SeeMedX is the only company that has the technology that can change the way heart failure is managed and convert it from being a clinic and hospital-based treatment plan to a home-based treatment plan. We can do for heart failure what Dexcom did for diabetes, and that is giving patients more granular and instantly available information about their medical condition, allowing them to more precisely manage their disease.
So I also think it's important for patients to be involved in their disease state and making sure that everything is optimal in terms of their overall management. So a product like SeeMedX is rather patient-friendly, something that can be done in a non-invasive, relatively easy-to-use manner in which we can get the information that will be important to have a significant input on overall improvement in quality of life.
So one of the indirect benefits of our technology is it'll allow hospitals to minimize and reduce the number of readmissions for heart failure, for which there's a substantial financial penalty. Every patient that's readmitted within 30 days of a prior admission for the same problem carries this, and it multiplies as the readmissions continue.
The company has obtained several patents giving SeeMedX a competitive advantage. Our top competitor has a 0.61 gold standard correlation. SeeMedX, a 0.93 gold standard correlation.
It's great inventions like this with our SeeMedX incredible team of doctors that will make a difference and give you a happy heart.
For more information regarding SeeMedX, go to SeeMedX.com.
I just love this happy heart. And you just did a splendid job of this video. You feel it, you know it, but I want our listeners and those that are watching this, maybe at the repeat. And like I said, it is Deb's company that she is now taking to the stratosphere is called SeeMedX, and you can find it here. And of course, find her information, see how you can get involved and be a part of this cutting edge technology, SeeMedX.com. So Debs, so you come in, it was going into the dust. What did you do to revive it?
Unfortunately, the president had passed away. Passed away young, and it was sitting there, and no one knew anything. So I had a friend in New York that said, "Will you go help me with this company in Las Vegas?" Well, Las Vegas, that's kind of fun. And I said, first of all, I don't have time. But then he said, you're going to make time because you love me. And I've said, well, yep, you're right. I have known you for a long time, and I'm happy to get in there and help. And so I went in. The technology would blow you away. Keep in mind, it was developed through Johns Hopkins, Carnegie Mellon, Drexel, and University of Michigan, the top scientists and professors throughout the United States. It is
Because
not
No, I was just going to interject there. You saw this video. Everyone, it wasn't like somebody was just, there's nothing wrong with being a used car salesman or having a dry cleaners, but these were MDs, these were DRs that were standing behind with all of that. Johns Hopkins, they had all the absolute brilliant minds. How did it, just because this CEO died at such an early age and nobody knew what to do with it?
And nobody knew what to do. And that's actually the problem with most technologies. That's what I've dedicated my life to do, is helping mankind by, helping mankind get the proper medical treatment. Now think about this just in Africa. And I have worked with the Princess of Nigeria, which we all know. And
Yes.
it's so important because they have remote areas. How is heart failure treated today? It's a hospital disease. Okay. They
Yes.
tell you with a scale to go home and stand on a scale. And when your weight changes by 2 to 3 pounds, come back in and get readmitted. Okay. The standard treatment today is, I always use this one example of a person named Bill. He came
So
into
you're,
our office.
but wait a minute. So you're just supposed to look at the scale. You go down by a little bit of weight. That means that your heart is failing.
Or a lot. It means that your body's starting to accumulate fluid. Okay. And that's a precursor. We have 15 biometrics.
Yes.
It's a biomedical company. Okay. And as the cells, inside the cells, fluid
With the
changes.
edema. Yeah,
It-
with the edema. Okay.
It picks it up from an early perspective, 72 hours before you have a heart failure attack. 72 hours
This
before.
technology. So it's not like after the fact care, you have a heart attack, you get into the hospital, and then they have to do this is picking it up 72 hours before. Think about, ladies and gentlemen, because we're going to have a little bit, because Debs needs money to do this, because good people that said, are you the one out there to look at this money, to go ahead and say, I have money to advance this technology? Think of the lives that are saved. And we'll get to Princess and what you're doing with us, of course, in Africa. So